Welcome to class today, everybody. I hope that you are well wherever you are. I am in beautiful Austin, Texas in Zoka Park. There's a bunch of dogs playing around. Thankfully, everyone's cleaned up after their dogs in this area, so we don't really have to worry about that. So I want to do some neat balancing stuff today, maybe some core work. We'll see how long we go, and let's go ahead and start off in child's pose. I'll quit blabbing, well, for now at least. So, toes are touching, your heels are underneath your glutes. Your legs can be either close to each other touching, or you might go into a wide-legged child's pose here. And just to settle in and clear your mind for a bit before we begin class, if you want to kind of spider crawl your fingers out a little bit for a little bit more sensation in your shoulders, you can. On every inhale through your nose, dropping your belly, fully expanding your belly up into your chest. And then equally long exhale through the nose, cinching in your belly button to your spine as you exhale. And just slowly bringing awareness to your body. How are you feeling today? Are you holding any tension? Is there anything that you're bringing onto your mat right now that isn't serving you for the next 45 minutes? We'll see. However long it is. And if you find anything that isn't serving you, just let it go. That's for off the mat things. You're on your mat right now, and it's your breath, it's your movement, it's your focus on alignment, whatever it is, that's what's serving you now. Everything else, just let it go. Take a few more breaths here, dropping your belly on the inhale, fully expanding, and then cinching it in, belly button to spine. We'll do 5 more breaths like that. Gently greeting the thoughts that come to you here and allowing them to pass. One more big inhale. Hold it at the top. Take another little sip. And open mouth exhale. Letting all of that melt onto your mat. Pushing into your hands up into a tabletop. Maybe readjusting. Wiggling. So in your tabletop, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're gonna go into a couple rounds of cat-cow here. So on an inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your head. And exhale, pushing in the tops of your feet, pushing into your hands, cinching in your belly. Inhale, drop it down, raise your head. And exhale, push. 3 more like this in your own pace. Still trying to get all the way in on your inhales and all squeezed out on your exhales. 1 more, drop your belly, lift your head. And squeeze and push. Inhale, nice even spine. This time, you're gonna bring your left foot back to where it's perpendicular with your mat. Your right toes are untucked, and you're just gonna lift your left arm up all the way up to the sky. And I am baking in the Texas sun. It's really pretty though, so I guess that's fine. So we're gonna do just some nice like shoulder 'shoulder 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 Exhale, bring that arm forward. Exhaling it all the way down. And then at the bottom, inhaling it all the way back up. And then exhale, almost like you're scraping the inside of a balloon that you're trapped in. I know how you all have been trapped in balloons. And this hand is just making a squeaky sound along the inside edge of that balloon. I can hear it right now. 3 more like this. I wish I could make the sound. Inhale it all the way back up. And exhale. Plant your left hand. Lift your left foot back. Toes pointed down. Right arm comes out front. Spinal balance. Big inhale to prepare. Maybe put a little back bend. Exhale, bring your left knee to right elbow. Crunch it in. Cinch that belly button in. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch in. 3 more at your own pace. Inhale out. Exhale in. Take your time. Inhale out. Exhale in. 1 more. Inhale out. And exhale. Crunch it in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And relax. Coming into the other side. Right foot comes straight back. Left toes are pointed back. Inhale. Right arm comes up. Make sure your left shoulder is stacked right on top of your left wrist. And then maybe just enjoy this for a second. Big inhale. Exhale. Scrape that balloon coming forward. And exhaling all the way down. And whenever it's down, inhaling back up. Exhale down. Inhale. 3 more at your own pace. Last one. Exhale. Cinch in that belly button. Inhale up. And exhale. Right hand comes down. Right toes come up. Right toe pointing down. Left arm comes out straight. Inhale with a little back bend. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Little balancy here. Take your time, move slow, get it right. 3 more in your own pace. Last one. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it in and hold it for 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Back to a tabletop. Toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Maybe adjust. So you want to be pushing evenly into all corners of your front palms. Don't worry if you can't get your feet flat on your mat just yet. That's more stuff to do later. You'll get there. Keep practicing. So if your heels are up, that's fine. If your heels are down, you're doing great there too. 3 more breaths here in downward facing dog. Maybe pedal it out, lowering one knee and then the other. Long, slow, fill all the way up, inhales. And big, cinching in, cinching in, exhales. On your next inhale, walk your feet up behind your hands for a forward fold. And then this forward fold, put a decent bend in your knees. Make sure your belly's sitting right on top of your thighs. And then maybe kind of walk your hands over to the left, twisting in your core. So your hips are still facing forward as much as you can. And then just twisting over to your left. And then, I don't know what to call this. Spidering your hands, that seems a little more intimidating. Twinkling, yeah, twinkle your hands over to the right, sure. Then twinkle them back over to the left. One more time, back to the right. Nice gentle movements, and then back to the center, forward fold. Inhale, sweep both arms up over your head. Exhale, hands to prayer. Coming into a tree pose here. So in tree pose, you can either have your foot here below your knee or above your knee. Just make sure it's not any weird this way torsion on your knee. You don't want that. So a few options here in your tree pose. You can always close your eyes if you want a little bit more. Otherwise, try to find your drishti, your point of focus in the background, and then just stare at that. It will help you focus a little bit on just where you're at in your body on your mat. And just focus on that. And like I said, if you want a little bit more, you can raise your hands up. You can even look up. You can even close your eyes, which I am not very good at, but challenge yourself. I'll close them and just see how long I can go. That's as far as I can go. But you try it too. Maybe you can close your eyes for a little bit longer and you're better at this than I am. That's great. Your practice is yours. And so do with it what you can. So big inhale to prepare here. Exhale, kick that right leg straight back, hands coming to prayer, toes pointed down. Inhale, bring that knee, don't let it touch, all the way up. You can keep it here if you'd like a little bit more. Exhale, kick that foot out. Inhale it in. Exhale, kick it back. If this is too much, you can just set your foot down. You don't have to hover it. And then inhale it up. Exhale, kick that push that kick out. Inhale up. Exhale back. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your knee up. Exhale, foot comes forward. Inhale up, last one guys. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, bring your knee up. And exhale, drop it down. Woo! Top of my feet's hurting. Flap that foot around, whatever feels good. Kick it out. Hey pup, hello. Paid actors, am I right? They're so hard to find nowadays. Okay, now we need to do the other side. So standing on your right foot, coming into a tree pose on your right foot. Remembering you can just fall over now like I am, or you can have your foot here or here, whatever feels good. That is an adorable little puppy. And you might find that one leg is a lot different than the other one. That's fine. So taking about 5 breaths in your tree pose, remembering your options, staying still and finding that point of focus. Arms can come up, they can remain at prayer, you can move them back and forth, adding a little bit more dynamic stuff to it. Whatever feels good in your practice, do that. 2 more breaths. One more big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left knee comes up. Exhale, pushing it back. Warrior 3. Inhale, bring. And if you want to move your hands along with you, you can. You can keep them at your heart center. Exhale, push out. Inhale up. Exhale, push back. Toes pointed down at the floor. Inhale all the way up. Don't touch it down if you don't have to. Remembering your options to bring it down if you need to though. Exhale, push out. Inhale up. 3 more. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, push. If you're wobbling, I am too. Inhale up. Exhale, push it back. 1 more, guys. Woo! That's okay if you fall. I'm falling. Inhale up. Exhale, push. And inhale it back. I think I did that the right amount. Kick those legs out. Woo! Anytime I'm staying in those balancing poses for very long, the tops of my feet start to hurt, which is weird because I'm not standing on the top of my feet right then. Okay. Inhale, sweep both arms up over your head. Exhale, fold. Take your 2 peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Feet are about shoulders width distance apart. And then just as you exhale, use your arms to kind of crank down a little bit. Put a soft bend in your knees if you need to. If you need to. That was good. And then take 3 breaths here. With every inhale, come up just a little bit, and every exhale, try to fold just a little bit deeper, tucking in your tailbone, pushing your butt up in the air. It's a great day to be in the park, pushing your butt in the air, I guess. 1 more big inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to. So wrists underneath your shoulders. Your heart should be a little bit over your hips here, but a nice line of energy, as straight as you can. And we're gonna take about 5 breaths in plank. Try to maintain that posture though. Don't dip your hips too far down. You're just gonna hurt yourself. 2 more breaths here. Stay strong through your hands. One more big inhale. Exhale. Push back to a downward facing dog. Okay, so from here, a few options that you can do in this next pose. So you're gonna exhale, take your left hand, and if you can only grab into your right knee, that's fine, but trying to get as close to your ankle as you can, twisting out, maybe looking out underneath your armpit. Hopefully that's accessible to you. Remembering, if you can only get to your knee and kind of twist over like this. Now don't put a lot of torsion on your knee or anything. I'm just talking about the general placing of your hand. Just whatever feels good, twisting underneath your armpit over to your right. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale. Left hand meets your right. Take a couple breaths here in down dog. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, twisting over to your left, grabbing your ankle if it's accessible. Maybe it's your calf, maybe it's just up on your thigh. Wherever you are, find a nice sensation along that side body into your twist, building some strength in a familiar-ish shape, perhaps. 3 more breaths here. One more big inhale. Exhale. Right hand meets your left. Roll forward to a plank. Be here for 5 breaths. Big inhale. On your exhale, scrape the side of your ribs with your elbows as slowly as you possibly can. Bring your forehead all the way down. Let your knees mat, then push up and back to a child's pose for a few breaths here. One more big inhale. Open mouth exhale. Letting go of any tension, hopefully. On an inhale, push up and back to a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right foot comes up and back, toes pointed down. Exhale, bringing right knee to right elbow, right ankle to left wrist. Looking back at your left foot, making sure it's nice and straight, coming into a pigeon pose. Before you go all the way down, a little bit of a back bend. If you need to grab the sides of your mat, that might help with this. You can also push forward. Just inhale, slight back bend, and then exhale, coming forward to your elbow, or perhaps practice. We'll be here for about once again, greeting any thoughts that might come to mind, but if they're not serving you today on your mat, acknowledge them and send them along. They're not for you right now. Or maybe ever. Sometimes you just get stuck thinking about the same stuff over and over. And it's things that you don't even have any control over. And eventually one day you might realize how much time you've wasted on things that just weren't a part of your life, really. Maybe even people. Who knows? But perhaps with a little practice, we can more closely recognize those things that just shouldn't be there in the first place. And then we can let them go. One more big inhale. Open mouth exhale. Slowly pushing up. Planting both hands, tuck your left toes, inhale that right foot up and back, bend your knee, try to keep your hips square though, and then just do a few big circles with that knee. Some circles one way, and then do the circles the other way. Big inhale, straighten that foot, straighten your leg, and then exhale it down. Great job, everybody. Hope you're smiling, hope you're having a good time. Inhale that left foot up and back, and exhale left wrist, left ankles to right wrist. Right toes are pointed nice and straight back. Taking a moment first, maybe grabbing the sides of your mat for a nice back bend. You could even reach your arms up before you exhale, coming forward onto your arms, or perhaps all the way down to your forehead. Humans would be weird if I had 4 arms and 4 heads. Maybe. I guess it'd just be normal then, but whatever. Seven breaths here. With every inhale, filling up with that good positive energy. Feeling what your body needs in every breath. And then with every exhale, letting everything else roll off. Once again, checking in with your body. What does it need? If you can provide it, good. If it's something beyond what you can do, then there's no need to worry about it. One more big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Nice sigh. Felt that. It's good. Inhale, slow up. Plant your hands, tuck your right toes. Inhale that left foot back, bending your knee, keeping your hips as square as you can. Do some circles here. And then maybe the other way. Wiggle some. You know I like to wiggle. One of my favorites. Big inhale, lift that foot up. And exhale, putting it down. Walk your your feet up between your hands, coming down to a nice seat. We're gonna do a few ab things before we're done for the day. So, coming into a boat pose here, we're gonna take a big inhale and exhale, come down to hover. Inhale, open up your legs. Exhale, close. Inhale, come up. So that's the movement. We're gonna do a few rounds of that. So big inhale to prepare. Exhale down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale up. 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 5 more. Exhale down. Open. Close. And up. Down. Open. Close. And up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. You're doing awesome. Exhale down. And open. Close. And up. 1 more. Exhale. Open. Close and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale up. Roll back. Pull these into your chest. Great work. I'm going to do some other stuff. It's a good start. And if that was ever too much, just remember at any of those points, if you slightly put your toes and rest them on the mat, do that. You know, you got to realize what you can do and then go for it. And so just know that modifications are welcome, expected. You're doing wonderfully. Doing just the things you're doing. Gently rock up and down your spine. We're gonna do another round of that. I know you're all excited for it. So coming into boat pose, big inhale and down. Open, close, and up. Down, 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 open, close, and up. 5 more. Down, open, close, and up. That's 1. Down, open, close, and up. 2. Down, open, close, and up. That's 3. Down, open, close, and up. 1 more. Down, oh wait, no, I think we have 1 more after this. Yeah, let's do 1 more. And up, down, open, close, and up. And then rest your feet down, roll back on your spine. Woo, everybody, looking good, feeling good. I can tell. Like, what are you talking about, Samuel? I'm sweaty, I'm stinky. Well, maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't assume. 3 more breaths here. On your next exhale, relax both of your feet down. Cross your right ankle over your left. Feel right through that figure 4 you just created. Your right toes are pulling back towards your right knee just to protect the integrity of your knee, and then gently pull that left leg. And if you can't grab onto your shin, you can always just grab onto the backs of your legs here on the inside. Whatever feels good, do that. Which is dangerous life advice, but in yoga, it's okay. Slowing everything down now. Three more breaths here. One more big inhale. Exhale. That left foot come down. Then just rotate hips so that your right foot falls over to your left. And then maybe stretch your right arm out. If this feels like it's enough, that's fine. If you want a little bit more, you can gently fold that right leg down on top of your left, and then just opening up for a twist to your right here. It's always a little bit more difficult to breathe and take those big expansive breaths when you're in a twist, but the more that you can focus on twisting from your abs here, and then really with every exhale, seeing what your limit is, opening up to your right. As you can see, I have my left hand on top of my right leg just to give it a little more oomph. But if that's not accessible to you and you just need to stack both of your knees, that's fine. Whatever feels good here. I just heard a dog. I don't know if there was one there, but could have been a ghost dog, but I definitely heard a dog. 3 more breaths here. Really trying to use that inhale to get into those tight, hard to reach spaces in this twist. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. On your next inhale, both feet sweep up. Left ankle is going to cross over your right knee, feeding that left hand through the figure four you just made, either to your backside of your leg or maybe to your shin. Left toes are flexing back towards your left knee, and then using both of your arms to kind of gently bring that right knee down into your chest as best you can. Using your breath once again. Where are you holding any tension? It might be in the backside of your legs. It might even be in your brow. I know sometimes I get so focused on, am I doing the pose right? Am I at the right intensity? Am I aligned? All of that stuff. And then I notice that I have a half scowl on my face because I'm focusing so much. Whenever you just let your body take control and relax a little bit, you'll get there just fine. 3 more breaths here. Big, big inhale. And exhale, bringing your right toes down. Left foot can either come straight, and if this is right, just the way you are, you can stay here. Otherwise, you might bring that left knee down on top of your right, and then twisting open to your left, perhaps closing your eyes. My eyes are giant space laser shooting laser beams at my face. It's the sun, spoiler alert, and it is beaming right now. Feels nice though. Maybe start paying attention to those sensations on your skin. Not just the internal stretch and strength and movement of the yoga class, but maybe the breeze, sensation of the temperature changes across your skin. What does that feel like? Feels nice for me. And checking in to see if you're holding any tension anywhere, and if it's not something that serves you, just actively letting it go with every exhale. Here. Big inhale, hold it at the top. Coming out of that twist. Coming into a happy baby now. So both of your knees coming into your armpits, hands on the outside of your feet. And you can add a little movement, maybe rocking side to side. If you'd like to bring one foot in and stretch out one leg and alternate that, just play around. Imagine yourself as a little baby. And do what they would do. Well, not everything, but at least in this pose, if you've ever seen a baby waddling around and just kind of playing, you could try to put your foot in your mouth. I think they do that. You don't need to do that. That's not really part of the class, but whatever. If you're in the privacy of your own home, I'm in the park though. It'd look weird. I think the dogs would judge me especially. So eventually maybe finding some stillness in your happy baby. On an inhale, push your feet into your hands. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Maybe even coming back into a plow pose here with your feet all the way over. If this is too much, stay in that happy baby for a few more breaths. But if you can get into plow pose, we'll take about 5 breaths here. One more big inhale. And on your exhale, as slowly as you possibly can, pretend like you're dragging your knees up in the front of your face and just gently scraping all the way down, even your feet. One vertebra at a time, slowly bringing those legs and feet all the way down for Shavasana. Final pose. Maybe wiggle your last wiggles. Readjust, making sure that there's no tension or pressure points anywhere. Just a nice relaxed corpse pose. If you need a little more grounding, your hands can be placed flat on the ground or on your mat. If you need a little more energizing, maybe open palms pointing up, your feet are lolled out to the side. Loll. Bringing your focus back to the breath. Coming back into those deep inhales and exhales through your nose. That full expansion of the belly into your chest, all the way up to your throat. And then releasing on an exhale with your belly button moving towards your spine. Greeting those thoughts that may come up in this meditation, and then sending them along with every breath in. It's one of acceptance and kindness and compassion, and with every breath out, that of just letting go of all of those things that don't belong with us today or anytime. Definitely a dog, not a ghost dog. Or maybe it was a ghost. It was a very effective ghost if it was a ghost dog.
There's a dog peeing behind you.
Maybe welcoming some small movements in your toes and fingers. On your next inhale, maybe sweep both arms up over your head, interlock your fingers, point your toes for a big morning stretch. Ooh. Rolling over to one side. Giving yourself just a moment here as there's terribly loud planes flying overhead peacefully. Giving yourself a little bit of applause here. You got on your mat, you stretched, you did it. You're awesome. Keep doing it. Yeah, pushing up to a nice comfortable seat. Thank you guys so much for class today. If you are watching on my YouTube channel and you enjoyed yourself, give a subscribe. Tell your friends. Try to make me a yoga person. I guess I already am. You did it. Boom. Get out of here. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.